Oh, and we are live once again. Who's going to be first chat this evening? Let's find out. Yo, WB is first. And what's up, Rob? The Robster. Long time no see, Rob. Can you guys hear me all right? Let me know. Is it Angry Bees or is the audio okay? What's up to you, Sage? Good to see you. Rob says first to like. You're a real one, Rob. And by the way, man, I'm liking the new channel name, Rob, Real and Raw. Saw that last time you were on, and actually no, not last time you were on, when your stream popped up for me. So yeah, I like the new name, Rob. Can you guys hear me right? No Angry Bees, thank Vermin. WB. Great to see you, and how are you doing, Rob? Hope well. And Sterny, the Sternster, says, hey, the legend is back. What's up, Sterny? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm loving the energy already. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for jumping on, everybody. And Rob is not just well, he's fantastic, which we love to hear. We love to hear. We love to hear. Shout out to the Rob, keeping it real and raw. And as always, if you haven't subscribed to Rob already, go subscribe to Rob. Sage is back and says, made a pin because my... I'm not going to read that. Oh. Creepy head of year keeps taking photos of students without consent, clearly stating photos of videos. Okay. And what's up to you, Kayla? See you. And what's up to you, Anna? Good to see you. Huntsman is here. The Huntsman says, hey, my doctor's appointment got postponed. Oh, no. Well, wishing you well, Huntsman. And we hope you're feeling better. Well, as good as you can be. Anna says, 10 people here. 13 people here. 5 likes. Smash button, most positive channel on YouTube. Thank you, Anna. That's very kind of you to say. And if you are here, guys, shout out to you. Welcome. If you're here for the first time, welcome to the crew. And the Brookster's here. The Brookster says, love the shirt, Edward. Hey, everyone. So lovely to see you, Brooke. And for joining, as always. As always, the full crew's here tonight. It's a strong start, guys. Amazing start. Like I said before, if you're out there for the first time, jump in the chat and say hello. The water is warm. And thank you to Eddie for the pinned comment. I'm going to pin that right now. Oh, if my thumb will let me. Come on, thumb. There we go. Boom! Thank you, Eddie. So Sage is dealing with a creepy teacher, so hopefully Sage will overcome that. Just like we will overcome the negative energy that persists in the world. Tonight, right now, it's a positive space. And if you're one of the 24 people watching this stream, big up to yourselves. We've got the full crew in here already. And I feel like we've got some new people. So if you are watching this stream for the first time, jump in the chat and say hello. And if I may humbly encourage you to hit subscribe to join the vibe. Kaylin says, Kaylin swearing in the which we don't want, really, to be honest with you. So thank you to WB for doing great moderation work. Brooke says, like the vibes. Thank you, Brooke. The Brookster does not miss. So Kane's getting a bit heated in the chat, but she's saying, where's your hair gone? And the answer is, my hair's been cut. It's gone short at the back, and I can't like it. I'm not going to lie. Arthur says, do you think Norway will against England? I'm hoping not. I'm hoping not, honestly. I'm hoping not, Arthur. Time will tell, but the boys will give it their best shot. Thank you, Arthur, who says, nice hairstyle. And thank you to Anna, who says, looks good, Edward. Thank you. And listen, guys, if you don't think something doesn't look good, if you ever think something doesn't look good, like I've got a shirt on or I've grown facial hair a certain way and you think that doesn't look good, you can always tell me. I have honest feedback because, like I say to my good friend, if you want to be a good friend to someone, tell them the truth, even if it's not what they want to hear. That's how you're a good friend to someone. Because, you know, sometimes people say to you, oh, how do I look? Now, you don't want to crush someone's spirit, or if someone says, how do I look? And you don't really like what they're wearing or what they're looking like, you can give them constructive feedback because that's been a good friend. Like my friend, for example, one who was just off camera recently when I went away. And, you know, she'll say to me, oh, what do you think of this photo I've taken of myself? And I'll say, well, honestly, I prefer that. Or you looked better in this one. And it's not to burst a bubble. It's just I want to be a good friend to her and tell her the truth. So if you ever see me wearing something weird or my facial hair is different or my hairstyle is different and you don't like it, as long as you say it in a nice way, I'm always here for the honest feedback. And Brooke says, your hair looks so nice, especially for the summer. Thank you, Brooke. You know what, honestly, after long hair, I'm having had it like down here, had it like here. It's nice. It feels quite nice to have it up on my neck as well. Like I'm so used to having it moppy down here, so it feels nice. Anna says, "Can I call you Eddie?" Call me Edward, mind Anna, because we do have another Eddie. And Eddie says, "I'm Eddie," so no. The name of Eddie is taken around here, and the name of Edward is taken around here as well. Anna says, "I cut my hair 3 years ago. Took 3 years to grow back." Yeah, that's the thing, right? People don't realise that. Well, maybe they do, but that's what I didn't realise. You think, oh yeah, hair, just grow it back. But if you want to go from like this, like if I wanted to go now down to like there, it would take me 5 years to grow my hair back. Honestly. What have I missed? Let me catch up. Oh, and Arthur says, "You are the kind of co-worker that many people need." If you're talking to me, Arthur, I appreciate that. It's very kind of you to say. And like WB says, you should give people tips and not directly say, "I hate that." Exactly. There's a way to give feedback. Someone says, "Oh, do you like my shirt?" And you're like, "No, I hate that." That's not a very helpful comment. But if you say, "Oh, well, actually, I prefer the other one that you've got," or "I think you really suit other style," that's a good way to do it. And don't worry, Anna, you didn't meet at all. Okay. Sturdy says Argentina won against Egypt. Really? Last time I saw the match that was on, it was like 1-0 to Egypt, wasn't it? So, fair play to Argentina. Kaylin says, "Guess what? Everyone, guess what? What we guessing, Kaylin? What's the news?" Eddie just says, "Say." What did Sage say? Sage says, "All right, Edward, since you're saying be honest, not a fan, I'm seriously not used to it. It looks all right, but just seriously not used to it to my brain. It looks weird." Fair enough, Sage. That is fair enough. And the good thing about cutting your hair short is that it will grow. And the Rob says the beard is back. The beard is back. And I think you're talking about your beard, Rob, rather than my attempt at a beard. But yeah, last time I saw you, Rob, in one of your streams, you'd gone clean shaven, and I like the look on you, mate. I like the clean shaven look on you. Not that the beard's not a strong look as well, but yeah, I think you look good with it, like a little trimmed beard, Rob. What can I say? Eddie says, "Pin my man." I thought I already had done. To be fair, let me repin it. Oh, maybe Brooks. I think it's already pinned out, Eddie. Be respectful, good vibes only. Keep it PG, no spam, no hate. English only, please. Yeah, because it showed me replace pin message. So I think right now, Miss Eddie, we've got the pin comment. And Kaylin's news is I'm going into year 11. One more year at that rubbish school. That shit school. I was trying not to swear. Thank you, Lynn. Okay. All right, Eddie, we'll repin your comment. I swear, mate, that I've got your comment pinned. Yeah, literally. I wish I could share a screenshot with you. Literally, the pin. If you want just to humour you, I will replace it. But when I go to say replace pin comment, the one that shows for me is yours. But we've replaced it anyway. And the Rob's just cut his hair short as well. Interesting. Yeah, your hair was already pretty short, wasn't it, Rob? I thought you already had like a shaved head. Or maybe you were sort of like letting the sides grow a little bit. Number 1. You know what, Rob? I think when the time comes for me to shave my head one day in the future, I think it's a good look. I think having that clean shaven headed look is a good masculine look, honestly. I think it's good. Entering your Ross Kemp era, or maybe not, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know if anyone saw Ross Kemp recently. He's been like posting videos for like England's matches. He's been getting so in. Well, I think he's faking it for like the camera, but he's like, "Yes, yes, come on, England, yes." It's so funny. Brooke says, "My hair gets super frizzy from the heat, so I did a deep condition in my hair and it helped so much. I have so much hair." Yeah, your hair does look thick, Brooke. And prayer hair, honestly, with the heat. I think a lot of people's hairs gets like dried out by the heat. Honestly, I'm kind of lucky. That doesn't seem to do it for mine. But certain hair types, honestly, bite the dust. And Eddie, I just realised you didn't say this, but I've still not commented on one of your shorts. So forgive me, young sir. I do owe you some support on the video, so I've not forgotten. Eddie says, "Edward, can I send you an image of disc on something really cool?" Now, Eddie, I can't control who messages me, but all I would say is that I can't really message anyone back, if that makes sense, if I know they're under 18, just from a safeguarding point of view. But I can't block messages coming in, if that makes sense. So hopefully that answers the question. WB says, once I got like 10,000 nits and my mum was practically ripping them out. That's what it felt like. You know what? I had nits when I was a kid. This is going to sound sick. But I kind of liked it when I was like a kid and I would get the knit comb and like, God, I found it really satisfying to like comb the knits out of my hair. I know that's super gross, but we had like a white work, like not worktop, like a side, if you will, like the counter in the bathroom. And when I was like a little kid and I would like get the knit comb and like see the knits coming out and I could see them all on the white counter, there was something satisfying about it. So that's gross. Kaylin, please calm down because you're the only one swearing. You say the fuck you mean finally. So Kaylin, calm it down because you're the only person getting tense and swearing like that, cap. So I'd really appreciate it if you keep it chill. Jazz says, "Oh Canada, oh Canada." I need like the Canadian anthem or more lyrics to that song because all I know is literally. But regardless, the Canadian tow truck queen is here in attendance. The Jazzster from Saskatchewan province. Jazzy Jazz. She's made it. The Brookster says, please pin chat before commenting. Thank you, Brooke, for the reminder. Yeah, as always, guys, we don't really have many rules around here, but the vibes we go for are, as Eddie said in his pinned comment, be respectful. Good vibes only. So remember that one. Keep it PG, no spam, no hate, English only, please. No begging for mod, no religion/politics, and there is the Discord link. So if you want to check out the Discord for the Under 18 Discord, then make sure you hop into that. And there may be a Discord coming at some point. So we've got the Under 18s Discord, which is the Under 18s, and we may have a new adults Discord coming. So as always, hit subscribe to join the vibe. Shout out to everyone who's just joined the room as well. We're talking about Discord that maybe it's being worked on, maybe it isn't. Who knows? You're gonna have to subscribe to follow any. Meanwhile, Trista Blake says, "What kind of plant do you have?" Now this here is a monstera, also known as a cheese plant. The reason it's called a cheese plant, it has holes in, like certain types of cheese have holes in. Certain types of cheese in. I nearly said certain types of holes have cheese in, but that's super weird. So yeah, this is called a monstera, and it's a nice plant, honestly, and I've not managed to, which is good. And like the Brookster says, if you are new here, jump and say hello. Now the Huntsman is on the way to the shop, and I'm hoping, Huntsman, that you're not picking up energy drinks. I'm praying, crossing my fingers and praying that's not what you're on the way to the shop for. Oh, okay. You actually sent grab me some bourbon and a bottle of cream soda. So it's better than an energy drink, Huntsman. Good to hear. And the Brookster says new Discord coming soon. So yes, we will launch that at some point soon. And the Hunter says, by the way, my caffeine detox is reversed. I'm back on caffeine. Oh well, it's fine. Well, at least you had a little tolerance break, Huntsman, which is good. Which is really good. Now they're talking about plants. I have a fake one of those plants, but it's a topper on a kitty litter box, haha, just to confuse the cats and the humans. And well done to Sterney, racking up 278 subs. Watch out, Mr. Beast. Sterney is coming for you. Oh, that's refreshing. Refreshing. Now, guys, I've said this before, and I have said it again. Now, Kaylin, you weren't here at the time when I said this, but it was following a few streams we had where people were really spoiled in the chat. They were swearing, they were being giddy, they were creating a bad atmosphere. And what we said during that stream is that people who act that way will be timed out. So it doesn't matter whether you've been here for months and months or whether it's here for your first time. If people behave, we will need to time them out. So I'm asking everybody, without naming any names, to behave, otherwise I will ruthlessly time people out because this is my channel, this is my stream, and I've worked really hard, putting a lot of hours into it. So if anybody doesn't behave and they can't follow the basic rules of being respectful, behaving, not swearing too much, then I will time you out. And if necessary, I will ban you from the stream permanently. So consider that a friendly warning to everybody watching the stream. And let's move on. Okay, so as the Brook says, last warning, we want to keep positive vibes 100%. 100%. And thank you, Brooke. We will change the subject. So, in terms of changing the subject, a bit of a random one, but I've burnt my mouth. So before this stream started, I was eating my tea, and I actually had some falafels that needed using. My parents gave me some, and I cooked them in the oven. Now, these had mango chutney inside, and when I bit into one from the oven, that was a mistake. That was a rookie mistake. And the liquid lava mango chutney, that's what I'm trying to say to you, basically came out of the thingamabob, of the falafel, and sort of latched onto my mouth. And it wasn't good. Really, really wasn't good. And thank you, Brookster. Thank you, Brookster, for doing a great job on moderation. I really do appreciate it. And thank you, Sterney, for the backup. Thank you to everyone who's keeping it. Sterney says, hope you're okay. But yes, Sterney, I am. And thank you to everybody in the chat who's doing a great job of keeping it chill, keeping it friendly, not being too over the top and giddy. I really appreciate it. And you guys rock. Everybody here that's making it nice and easy and fun and enjoyable, you guys rock. Burning my mouth. Yeah, honestly, Eddie, these mango chutneys, these falafels with the mango chutney in, deadly. They have like a warning on, like a danger, like not toxic waste symbol, but something like that. Honestly, ruthless. Now the Brookster says, do you drink hot tea in the summertime? Now it's a good question, Brooke, and the answer is not currently. I used to drink a lot more hot drinks than I do full stop, honestly. And I went drink. At one point, right? I maybe about 6 or 7 years ago, I got to a point where I was drinking like up to, I think the most I had was like 12 peppermint teas in a day. Now that's not good, because actually just to be like blunt with you guys, that went to the toilet a bit too much. And now I really don't drink peppermint tea much. I actually find that peppermint tea irritates my bladder a little bit, particularly if I have a lot of it. So generally speaking, now I will have tea, but during the summer months, typically cold drinks only. Like if I went to a restaurant or something, let's say I went to like a restaurant and there was tea or something like that, then I might have a little bit, like have a hot drink after the meal. But I actually can't remember the last hot drink I had. It was probably over a month ago for sure. And probably just something like hot water with ginger and lemon, something like that, or maybe even just hot water and lemon. So yeah, I've kind of like rethought my strategy with tea now. I used to like rinse the herbal tea, whereas now I kind of keep it simple and will occasionally have her tea. Just because, for me personally, I feel like most hydrated, most refreshed when I'm drinking mainly water. But that's just me, and I do love tea still, so don't get me wrong. Eddie says, also, Edward, I sent you the image. You had to blur a few things out for safety reasons. I had to blur a few things out for safety reasons. Okay, thank you, Eddie. I'll check that after. If I try and check it out now, I have a bad feeling it will make the stream glitch out. I missed the first part of Sage's comments. So Sage says, speaking of burns, I accidentally lightly burnt my arm in an oven tray. Oh no. You say, I was trying to take buns out the oven during food take. Ooh, careful. Oh, and then he's had success in the hurling. We don't get a lot of hurling going on over here, Sterney, so well done. Great result. And the Brooke fresh bread lover. She says, I love fresh bread too much. Yeah, bread is dangerous. Bread is very Moorish. And again, I eat less bread than I used to. Because certain types, I feel like it's not like I'm a food snob. It's nothing to do with like needing fancy things for the of it. But nowadays, I genuinely try and stick largely just to stuff like sourdough bread because I feel like it's easier on my gut, easier on my digestion, and it's just better for me, honestly. But I do love bread. That's the thing. I'm a bread lover. And he's also a Now, good tip from WB who says, food fact, if you brush soy milk onto vegan sausage rolls before cooking, you will get a nice golden brown colour and some extra crunch after cooking. Good tip, W, I like that. So instead of like an egg wash, which other people would use, you can just use a bit of soy milk. So why the hell not? Good tip, WB. And I know you've been cooking some homemade sausage rolls recently, so that is a good fact. Sterney says, in Ireland we have tea in the summer because it's always raining anyway, so yes, it doesn't make much of a difference. Brooke says, right, that's it, I'm moving to Ireland. Fair play, Brookster. Honestly, there are much worse places, but Ireland is great. I don't know if I'd be able to move to Ireland, but Ireland is somewhere that I would not be against moving to myself. Apparently, Eddie's family, grandparents are moving to the Isle of Wight. don't think I've ever been to the Isle of Wight. No, never been there. Bread says, Bread says, Brooke says, bread makes you chunky. Too much bread, I should say. Yeah, that's the thing, Brooke. It's like, I find it's one of those things where, depending on what type, and I must say, Brooke, in America, in America, the bread in general is hideous. Hideous. And again, that's nothing to do with me being snobby or like demanding only the finest. I will eat cheap food. I eat lentils and beans and rice. I eat really affordable food. But the bread in America is terrible. 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 Like, the only good bread you're going to get in America, literally, is going to artisan bakers. You go to the supermarket. I mean, even the bread over here in the supermarket is bad, but in America it is next level. And the bread on the shop, the bread in the packets in the supermarket shop, like on the supermarket shelves in America, so bad. So bad. The things they put in food in America is horrendous. And that unfortunately means, because of the system, the food system in America, it means if you're a person who just wants to have some bread, you've got what you can get. And again, not everyone's got $12 to spend on like a loaf of primo artisan bread. So what are you going to do? You're going to get the bread off the shelf. But because America has laws around what can go into food, and the food lobbyists in America are incredibly powerful and wealthy, they've just got all the money that they can just lobby, Washington and, DC in effect. And that's why there's such different laws around what can and can't be consumed in places like America versus other countries. So rant over, but yeah, bread in America is no bueno. Someone says, I got myself an energy drink. No! But it's only a small one, so that's something. Sturny says, the only good thing in America is the Sterniolo triplets and Sam and Colby. So in the entirety of America, according to Sturny, the only thing good in all 51 or 2 states, Sterniolo triplets and Sam and Colby. So any Americans watching, you've heard it here first. Sturny from Ireland, she's not a big American lover, apart from the Sterniolo triplet. To be fair, like, as much as size America, like I've said before, and hopefully, Brooke, you won't get offended by this, I personally think, like, America is, like, the best and the worst country in the world in some ways. Like, I don't need to list all the ways that America is good, and I don't need to list all the ways America is bad, but the good things are really good, and the bad things are really bad. So, it's a complicated place, honestly. And actually, to be honest, there are better countries than America, if I'm honest. Like, again, I'm not being a hater or being disrespectful, because at this point there are better countries than my country. But, like the Scandinavian countries, they're some of the best countries in the world, honestly. Your Swedens, your Norways, your places like that. But America, if you have money, it can be a beautiful place to live. WB says, holy yes, it's already 8:28. Yeah, time flies when the cruise effect. Village Dog Walks, what a nice username, says, hi, what's up, Village Dog Walks? How are you doing? The Brookster says, I'm also an old fart. Hey, Brookster, you're younger than me, so less of the old misses. Fair play to Huntsman on a month detox on caffeine. That's a good effort, though, mate. A month detox on anything, so well done. Brooke says, is that saying used anywhere else, lol, an old fart? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like a British expression, that, you old fart. Christina C says, wishing love and abundance. Shout out to you, Christina. Wishing you all the very best as well. Thanks for jumping in the chat. And what's up to you, Ari? Nice to see you as well. Okay, so Huntsman says that detox from caffeine was about 2 months ago. I stopped it after having. Ooh, that's a hell of a way to relapse, Huntsman. Not even like a little sip of Lucasade straight into the Big Daddy monster. That's a hell of a relapse. Brooke says, I've been watching a ton of short films. I have bad ADHD, so it's hard for me to watch full films. Yeah, honestly, I get it. I relate. That's why I never watch films at home like myself, because, again, having ADHD, I get distracted, or like I go somewhere else. The only time I really sit through full length films are where they're like, if I was at somebody else's house, and they had like a movie on, they had a film on, or if I went to the cinema, and again, like I'm not going to walk out of the cinema, then I would find it engrossing. Then I could concentrate. But yeah, I totally know what you mean, Brooke. I literally never watch films at home, like never. When I've got like a friend round or something, I don't put them on because like if I'm in control of the TV, after like a while, I'll be like, oh, I might just watch a bit of that. So yeah, I get totally, Brooke. Amelia JH says hi. Hello to you, Amelia. Nice to see you in the chat. Amelia says, do you support LGBTQIA+? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. 100%. We've got a non-binary person here. We've got possibly a bisexual person here. Not that I'm like listing all the people from the queer community we've got, but yeah, 100%. 100% we support people from the LGBTQIA+ community. And Mr. Fox says, konnichiwa. Hell yeah, Foxy. Good to see you, man. And Mr. First time we've spoken since England the boys took the victory. Did you stay up, Mr. Fox? How was your Monday? And Kaylin in the community. So we wish you all the best, Kaylin. Take care for now. Yeah, we wish you all the best. That's all I can say. Sending you hugs. Wish you all the very best. And yeah, I wish you well on your journey through life. Take care for now. Amelia says I'm transgender. Well, welcome, Amelia. And yeah, Sterney's part of the crew, part of the LGBTQ plus crew. Sage is part of the LGBTQ plus crew, and there's probably some other people as well. And Ari says, "Clock it, Sage." And Foxy says 3-2. I told you, bro. Did you say that, Fox? Did you say 3-2? Maybe you did. That sounds familiar. Or maybe I'm retrospectively remembering something that didn't happen. But 3-2. Come on, what result? Yeah, what did you think, Foxy? Did you stay up? Did you get? What was the crack? See, Kaylin says, see proof wants me here, whatever. No, Kaylin, that's not true. We just don't want people that are immature, attention-seeking, telling us they're going to self-harm, telling us they're not taking their medication, telling us they haven't drunk all day, swearing in the chat in capital letters. So we welcome everybody, whoever they are, but if people can't behave sensibly, then those people should probably not consider joining the stream, and that's just me being honest with you. Fox says, funny story, I fell asleep on the couch and missed it. No way. No way. Foxy says, bad back Monday, defo had the blues Monday. Foxy getting his story in. Brooke says, England boys. Yeah, let me take that off. Retouch. Yeah, honestly, Brooke, listen, it was a great result. Great result. I don't know if you follow football or soccer, as you might call it over there. Not that you speak like that, but yeah, I don't know if you follow the World Cup, Brooke. Everyone was writing England off. They didn't expect us to win. I actually didn't see the match because it was like in the middle of the night, basically. And it was actually late by an hour as well. It was meant to start at 1:30 a.m. UK time, and I believe it started at 2:30 a.m. UK time, which is like, yeah, super late. And I had work, then I couldn't make it, unfortunately. Joe 5 says, what regging backwards? What's regging backwards? I'll tell you what it is, Joe. It's actually you timed out. So see you later, Joe. And hopefully if you ever come back, you won't say rude words. And Kaylin says, hope you all have a good life. Oh yeah, I don't know, bye, I'm done. Take care, Kaylin. See you later. Sterney says, don't start Edward. Yeah, don't worry, Sterney. Don't worry. He couldn't catch me out. I did read it in my head, and I was like, no. I just find it very different when people act that way. Huntsman says, and the Brits still won. The English won, Huntsman, not the Brits. This was an English victory. Shout out to all of my Brits out there, but this was an English victory specifically. And you're right, England did win even in advantages like higher altitude. This is true. This is true. Foxy says, I did miss the match somehow. Our last said she couldn't shift me. You were a slumbering fox. That's funny. Sage says, "Oh, and Ed, when's the next mod rotation? Just curious, because I've been mod next rotation. Soon. We will do that soon, Sage. I think we need to slim the mods down a little bit, just because we've got so many. But yeah, and I've just read your comment. So yes, soon we will rotate you in." Huntsman says, "Too bad. English, Brits, Welsh, English, Scotland, Irish, we're all on the same team." Well, Huntsman, don't get me wrong. I support all the people in Britain, all the nations. I've got a lot of love for Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and Ireland. I know it's not part of Britain. Love Ireland. All the countries that make up like the British Isles and Ireland, which is near the British Isles. But this was an English victory. It was a victory for England, and if Scotland won, I'd feel a little bit of like second-hand enthusiasm, but it would be a Scotland victory. So, love to all of my Brits out there, but this was a victory for England specifically. And Malia is back in the chat. He's like, "Ed, I miss your crew. Hope you're all okay." Shout out to you. Nice to see you back in the chat, and I hope you're doing well. Sterney says, "Ireland's not part of England." Very true, Sterney. Very true. Yeah, not part of England, not part of Britain, but we've still got love for the Irish, even if the Irish don't love us. And honestly, like I said before, I fully get it. If I was Irish, I probably wouldn't love England. If I was Scottish, I probably wouldn't love England. And I just hope that Irish people don't dislike English people. You know what I mean? Because like that would be unfair. Like if you want to dislike England as a country, I get that totally. But if you were to dislike English people for no reason, that would be unfair. And thank you, WB, for the sub, who says sub count 642 out of 1,000. Thank you, WB. So we are slowly getting there. And shout out to everyone who's just joined the room with the chat. And as always, we're talking about the road to 1,000 subs. We're currently on 642 subs, and at 1,000 subs, this glass behind me, one sec, will be coloured in. This is where we are now, and this is where we're going to. And when we hit 1,000 subs, I'm going to do an IRL stream. I'm going to give away 100 pieces of fruit, do some other cool stuff, maybe away to the community. So if you want to be part of a fun, supportive community, hit subscribe to join the vibe. And with that being said, what's up to UHG? Good to see you back in the chat. Collab802 says, "What is the one thing you don't regret?" Interesting question, Collab802. The one thing I don't regret? Good question. The only one thing. I'd probably say I don't regret going vegan, because honestly that's opened my life up in different ways, like in terms of fitness, in terms of health. It's made me think more about nutrition, what I put in my body, the world around me, the systems of, food, agriculture, money making. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's like industry, so there's different ways that's enriched my life. So that's one that comes to my mind. And I would also say getting more into fitness. I don't regret that at all. I wish, in a way, I just wish I'd kind of been more consistent to fitness at an early age, because it's really helping me at the moment, and it would have helped even more in the past. I'll tell you one thing I wish I had done, guys. If anyone was watching the stream, particularly maybe younger people, I would advise you to stay away from bad habits, and I would encourage you to develop good habits that you enjoy, but also enrich your life. Like we said on the channel before, don't waste your time on things that will drag you down. Don't get involved with drugs and alcohol. Don't get into gambling. Don't do anything silly like that. Just keep it fun, but keep it healthy. Fitness, music, art, good quality healthy food, hanging out with friends, like making stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Like make your life about cool, interesting stuff, but not involving things that will drag you down over time. Miller, talking about good vibes, says, "Guys, let's remember that this chat is only for those who love, support, and are compassionate. You can even share your story in the comments, but if you're a hater, then you might not like this chat." 100%, and thank you for the reminder, Malia. This chat and community is a very welcoming one. We welcome people of all backgrounds, from countries, wherever you're from in the world, does not matter. As long as you're here for a good time, a chill vibe, you're in the right place. Sage says, "I want fruit to Fev," that's Featherstone, "when you're giving out fruit, especially Station Lane." For Sage says, "I want fruit from my favourite YouTuber." So not only does Sage want me to come to Featherstone specifically, they want me to come to the specific place. I actually don't really know where Featherstone is, Sage, and I think you said it Cheshire, or if I made that up. Anyway, the fruit giveaway will be in Manchester, I think, because I'm going to do an IRL stream on the streets of Manchester drag a little cart around something, and get my friend to film me. So hopefully that'll be fun. I mean, it should be fun. I don't see why it wouldn't be. And Foxy talking about positive lifestyle habits says, yeah, fitness, good protocols. Exactly. Oh, and the Sturny says, Edward, can I ask a long-form video request for your channel? Hit me, Sturny. What's the request? And Huntsman says, I'm young, but into caffeine addiction. Yeah, try not to get too into caffeine. Or you might get really into it. And that's the thing, right? A lot of these bad habits, you'll enjoy them. You will enjoy them. But enjoying something is not the same as benefiting. For example, some people really enjoy junk food. They really like it. They really enjoy eating it. But over time and long term, it will have a negative effect on your life. Whereas something like fitness, long term fitness will not have a negative impact on your life. So I guess what I'm saying is if you can enjoy things which are good for you, that's going to pay off for you so much better than developing a taste for things which are bad for you. Sounds obvious, but it's a very easy mistake to make. Brooke says, a good habit I've been practicing is put it away, not down. Cleaning tip. So put it away, not down. Put it away, not down. Oh, got you. It took too long, Brooke, to realise what that meant. So yeah, I guess what you're saying is instead of just dumping it on the side, put it away when you first done with it. And again, talk about good habits. Mr. Fox says, get into doing certain positive protocols every day. 100%. Good work from Huntsman on the moderation for the weird messages from Joe someone. Brooke says, where did the glasses go? Worry not, Brookster. They are right here. I just took them off for a second. May put them on again. Ooh, and the Sturny says, I was thinking that you should do a blind reaction on Game Ball because I think it'd be fun for you to watch it and react to it. Interesting suggestion, Sturny. So maybe I could do like a reaction video to Gaelic football. Interesting. I've been thinking about doing reaction videos. And the thing was, when I was younger, on YouTube, I'll be honest, I've never been into other people's reaction videos. I always used to think it was like lazy content, and I would just I've never really watched reaction videos. Like, I've watched some now in later years, but for all my time on YouTube, even from the early years, I'd always be like, not into reaction videos. I think that's lazy. But people like them, and you've got to give people what they like. So thanks for the suggestion, Sturny, and I'll bear that one in mind. And take care, Sage. You have to watch a musical. We will see you soon. And the Brookster as well. She says, I'm off to go for a walk around outside my apartment, completely complex. Need some share. Have an amazing day, everyone. And Edward, keep being you. Thank you, Brookster. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for being here. And then have a lovely walk. Get some fresh air. Foxy says, what's a reaction video? You might ask your friend Google, Foxy. Now, I know you know what Google is. Papa Smurf, AK Banana Banger is here. What's up, Banana Bangers? Good to see you in the chat. And Say 20 has been very flirtatious. Says, hello, big boy. I'm calling you big boy till it comes true, lol. Say 20. Say 20, being ever so risque. You know what the thing is? I bet Say 20, no offense, Say 20, but I bet Say 20 is probably like a 50-year-old male lorry driver called Dave. And here's me thinking Say 20 is wife material when really it's just Dave the lorry driver. No offense to lorry driver, no offense to people called Dave. But hello to you as well, Say 20. And yeah, in answer to your question, Foxy, Mr. Huntsman has spelled it out. So a reaction video is basically a video of someone else watching another video on YouTube. This is true. Foxy says, I can't use Google/AIs. It's against my religion. Surely you can use Google, Foxy. I know you're not an AI man, but come on, you can use Google. You've been using Google, Foxy, since I was doing my homework, which has been a few years now. Oh, never get tired of drinking water. What's up, Coco? Who's the one? I've been gone for a while. It's because I kind of forgot the name of this channel, so yeah, well, fair enough, Coco. Well, if I may suggest, Coco, don't forget to hit subscribe, and then hopefully the streams will come up for you. Huntsman says, quick question, retype since you missed it, but have you thought about donating the fruit to charity? I have thought about doing a separate video where I do give stuff to charity. The thing is with the giving the fruit away, Huntsman, it's kind of an opportunity to do a live stream where I can walk around the city meet different people, promote myself a little bit in the process, just being honest with you, because people, I'll be like, yo, do you want any fruit? And they're like, why? What's this for? And I'll be like, oh, I just hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And then I give them some fruit, and they're like, oh, what's your channel called, hopefully? And then I'll tell them, and then maybe 1 or 2 people will follow. But I also like the idea of individually being able to, like, make a tiny little, it's only a tiny little impact, right? But if everyone, like, if everyone who I give a piece of fruit to, like, so if I give away 100 pieces of fruit, and let's say 100 people eat a piece of fruit, that's like 100 people who have made a tiny bit healthier in the day, and that's pretty cool. I think that's like a pretty impactful way to do like a celebration. Usually when people celebrate, it's like 1,000 subscribers celebration, buy my merch. So, I don't know. I want it to be something where I give back, and I feel like in a way, like if I gave 100 pieces of fruit to a charity, that could be impactful. Definitely, don't get me wrong. But for them, it would kind of, I don't know, I feel like it would have more of just like, that's just like a morning's work for them. Do you know what I mean? Whereas I feel like if I give away 100 pieces of fruit, it's like dozens of people I can make a tiny impression on and promote myself in the process. So that's the logic with that one. Let me go up a sec. And Huntsman says, fair enough, it's only a small idea. Listen, Huntsman, it's a good idea, to be honest with you. And like I said, I do want to do charity, and I have thought about doing things with the charity, right? I don't want to do it in a cynical way, so I don't want to be filming myself giving stuff to, because it's kind of like I'm trying to cash in directly on like me doing stuff. Whereas I feel like if I give stuff out to people on the street individually, like a piece of fruit per person, it's still technically like an act of giving. It's still technically like a selfless thing, but I'm not really like cashing in on that charity's brand or identity, if that makes sense. If you just joined the room and wondering what I'm going on about, when I eventually hopefully hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away 100 pieces of fruit. I'm going to do an IRL stream in Manchester, drag a little cart around with me, get my friend to film me, and try and give away 100 pieces of fruit to strangers. So if that sounds like something you'd be into, or you just like the idea of that, or you just want to be part of a community where the vibes are chill, hit subscribe, because we are slowly but surely moving towards 1,000 subscribers. And Banana Banger says, yo, Edward, sorry, I got too many alts. It's probably confusing. You know what? It is confusing, but you do tell me, so that is helpful. Otherwise, I would have no idea that it was you. And see you soon, because you're off. He says, I subbed that day because I'm looking forward to big boy side of you, seriously. Oh, God. Say, what a character. What does your story say, 20? Like I said before, I suspect that you're like probably like a 50-year-old guy. So I'm kind of curious who you really are. Foxy's talking about the football and says, tough game, but I think we'll scrape by. I am crossing my for that one. I think we could potentially do it. I think that Norway are not unbeatable. I think we have the potential to beat Norway. Let's see. Coco says, time Mexico was beaten in the Aztec Stadium was 13 years ago. Thanks for the update, Coco. I heard it was like a long time ago. I didn't know it was 13 years ago. That's crazy. That's a really good, a brilliant effort from England, to be fair. It's pretty epic, in fact. And Sterney says, Norway looks really good, though. They do, and they're a good team. But the boys might just bring it home. The boys might just bring it home, Sterney. Now, the Huntsman's anticipating more goals and says, I think it's going to be 2-2. Guarantees and England wins, it will be tough. Yeah, I think there's going to be more. If there's goals, Foxy, I think there's going to be more than one goal. Could be 2-1. Could be 1-1. Penos. Let's see. Chud Beta says, nah, England has a habit of choking. This is true. This is also true. He says there's Irish men on the England team. Who would that be then, Sterney? Foxy says, England World Cup 26. Oh, bring it home, lads. Bring it home. Coco says Jude need to step up their game. To be fair, Jude and Kane have been doing some great work recently. Particularly, I mean, Jude scored 2 in the last game, didn't he? And Harry Kane, I mean, what a player. Kane's not Irish. Doesn't Rice have like an Irish grandparent or something? But we're claiming them. They're not like fully Irish. It's not like they were born in Ireland to Irish parents and moved to England. I don't think they did anyway. Huntsman says Harry Kane cooked in pen. He did. He's a great player. He really is, like, absolutely class. I'm not even like a huge follower of football like day to day, but even I know, like, Harry Kane, what a player. GT Gaming, keeping it real and being supportive. Keep up the good work and keep being awesome and doing what you love. Thank you so much, GT. Thank you so much, honestly. And just like Huntsman said, WGT Gaming, you, GT, what this channel is about. Positive people, being supportive, keeping it real. So thank you very much, GT. I really do appreciate that. And Fox says, Kane's back. Indeed he is. I don't know if he left, but he's back. Back better than ever. And Huntsman says, Edward, by the way. The old Huntsman going to return. You know what? I would love to see your username back as Huntsman again, Mr. Huntsman. Coco says, guys, I hit 42 subs yesterday, but then 2 people unsubbed. Keep going, Coco. I know how that was because after the stream the other day, I had like 645 subs and then like 3 people unsubscribed. So I know what it's like. I know what it's like, but you just got to keep on moving. That splashed in my face then. And yeah, as well, Coco, keep making videos. Keep it going. I've really been slacking on making videos recently. Really slacking. Still been doing the streams 3 times a week, but really been slacking. I've actually got like a box of chili sauce, which I've not even opened yet. Not even opened it. Literally, a box full of hot sauce that a company sent me on TikTok, and I've not even reviewed it yet. It came like a week ago, and I've not reviewed it. It's really bad. So I've messaged them. I've been like, look, I'm sorry, I've just had stuff going on, but I'm going to make these videos. So stay tuned for those guys, because I'll put those on TikTok, but I'll also put them on YouTube. Hopefully that will be interesting. And Sterling says, I don't respectfully want to support England, but I wish England good luck in the match against Norway. That's fair enough. That is honestly fair enough, Sturdy. Can't ask for more than that, honestly. And Foxy says the brownie promise video. Yeah, Foxy, this is what I'm saying, man. I'm slacking, lacking and slacking. And the Jazzster says, so 18 plus Discord, yeah, I'd check it out if you do. Not yet, Jazz, but literally 2 days ago, me and Brooke had a catch up, and she is keen to help with that. So very, very soon, I'll message you, Jazz directly, when we get that set up, because we'd love to have you in there. And Mr. Fox, if we can work out a way to a step-by-step guide for you, who knows? Maybe we could get you in there as well, mate. That would be good. Oh God, and the OGs are remembering the press ups, Roblox stream. And you're right, Huntsman. You are right. Roblox stream. One of the OG promises you said. Yes, Roblox stream. You guys are right. I owe you. I do. I can't. My hands are in the air. You've got me bang to rights. I am slow to deliver, but like a postman, I will eventually deliver the goods. And Sterny says, you promised like 3 months ago. Yeah, this is Sterny. Honestly, welcome to the world of ADHD. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my life. Things take forever. So, yeah, I can only apologise. I really can. And I can only apologise. But the good news is, I think I've told you already, last Friday I handed my notice in. So in a few short weeks, I will have no excuse because I'll be full employed, which I'm really looking forward to. I'll have about a month from like the start of August, end of August, where I'll be fully clear. And then early September, I'm going to go away travelling, I think. Early to mid-September is when I'm going to go away. And yes, I'm talking about getting you in the Discord server, which is basically kind of like a forum, like an online forum. Now, WB says, fun fact, Minecraft Redstone acts as wires and circuits, so that means you could build a functional computer. So that's what Sammy Uri did. He made a computer able to run ChatGPT on a Minecraft computer. That's crazy. Arthur says, why do I see so many people want England to lose? Hate is going to hate. They want to see the cool kids suffer. Coco says, can we all say goodbye to Ronaldo because he lost the match yesterday and that will be the end of his career? I guess his international career. I feel like Ronaldo will still be playing when he's like 52 or something. I assume he's not retiring from like club football. Oh, cool. We've got another space fact. It's been a while, but we've got a space fact from Huntsman who says, daily space fact. Did you know a light year is 9.47 trillion kilometers or 5.58 trillion miles? And the nearest star is 4.2 of those light years away from the sun. Space is big. That is huge. Huge. Now, I think that's a typo from Sterney because she says, I don't want England to lose. I just want to support them respectfully. I think what she means to say is, I don't want England to lose. I just don't want to support them respectfully, as in no hard feeling. Oh, don't. Yeah, you corrected me. There you go. Yeah, that's fair, Sterney. That is fair, honestly. After the years of oppression from my country to yours, so I get it. I really do. Fox says we have a chance to win it. Foxy, we do. Now, Foxy, you feel like I feel a guy who knows his football. It was either last World Cup, I think it was the last World Cup, right? Where was it to the quarterfinals again? I feel like it was. If it wasn't the last one, it was the one before. It was fairly recent, not recently, but like, so the last World Cup, maybe the one before. Pretty sure we got to like the semi-finals. I'm pretty sure we got to, didn't we? And that was good. That was really good for us. You say, yeah, one missed a penalty. Yeah, was that against Germany? Or did we beat Germany? I'm trying to that honestly. But that was. And thank you for reminding me. We got to the quarterfinals. Kane missed the penalty. Yeah. Well, he's redeemed himself. Harry Kane has redeemed himself recently, so well done to Mr. Kane. And fingers crossed. I believe it's this Saturday at 10 p.m. So I'm looking forward to that one. Let's see how it goes. Oh, that's refreshing. Against France now, 2022. Thank you for the reminder, Huntsman. 2022, 4 years ago. So it's the last World Cup. Against France, yeah, we shouldn't be losing France. Let's be honest. I love the energy from Coco. Says 60 years of hurt, but this year is the year it ends. Love that. And Charles 5553 says 2018 was for third place. Thanks for the reminder, Charles. And yeah, he's definitely. I think Harry Kane is definitely on for a night at this rate. Sir Harry Kane. And Huntsman is not missing when it comes to the moderation. Shout out to the Huntsman in the chat. To everyone who's watching the stream as well. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Stoney says, yeah, Kane looks good, so he does look strong. He does look strong. Now, WB says, also, Edward, do you like my custom PFP? If you can see it now, tiny WB. So I'm going to zoom up to the camera, so forgive me, zooming up, everybody. It's kind of hard to see, but it looks like original art from you, which is cool, WB. So good work on that. Now, apparently, according to Coco, Brazil is the only country to play in every single World Cup, which I did not know. That's a new fact for me. It's got some good, knowledgeable people in the chat, I must say. We've got Huntsman with the facts, WB with the fun facts, Coco with the football facts, Foxy with the general wisdom. So shout out to everyone bringing a little something to the chat. And the Huntsman, just a little reminder, 4-week watch stream, which is insane, absolutely insane. So big up to Huntsman, truly an OG viewer. And of course, we've forgotten Sterney, the Sternster with her quotes. Hit us with a quote, Sterney, if you've got one. I'd love to hear a quote. Apparently, there's only 2 people watching. So, oh, now there's 6 people watching. That's cool. WB says, "Did you read my previous message?" WB, I replied to it. It was about your custom PFP. Maybe it glitched out because I literally held the camera up to my face, the phone up to my face, and was like, "I can't really see it, WB." It's like original art, which is cool. So yes, I did see your comment. And that's a great one from Stern. He says, "Be yourself. Everyone is already taken." Oscar Wilde. Of course, I keep forgetting Oscar Wilde is Irish and you're Tony, so no wonder you've got so many good Oscar Wilde quotes up your sleeve. That is a good one. And you know what, guys? At this point, unfortunately, it's that time in the evening when I'm going to have to end the stream. So what I'm going to do is give some shout-outs to people because I've got to go around to my parents and pick up a clean work shirt for the morning. So with that being said, shout out to Foxy, shout out to Sterney, shout out to WB, shout out to Huntsman, shout out to Coco, shout out to Arthur, shout out to Charles, shout out to everyone I've missed and everyone that was here before as well. Appreciate you guys being here. The Jazz, the Canadian tow truck queen. Foxy says it's too early. Thing is, Mr. Fox, it's relatively early, but I've got to go around to my parents, get a few steps in, eat some more food, then chill out for a bit, and then go to bed. So it's relatively early, but unfortunately for the stuff I've got to get done, it's not that early. So I'm sending you. And WB says already, yeah, unfortunately already, guys. Like I said, when I've got more time from work, I'll be streaming more regularly. We'll get it to 5 minutes past. We'll give it 2 minutes, then it's a full hour, but then I will have to go, unfortunately. Okay, weird comment from someone. And WB says, it's been an hour, though. Yeah, nearly an hour. It's actually been only 58 minutes, but I will, it's because it's after 5 past 9, so I will have to love you and leave you. Fox says, fuck work, mate. My thoughts exactly, Mr. Fox. My thoughts exactly. Yeah, weird comment from someone, so we're going to ignore that. And he has one more quote. 2 things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity. And I'm not about the universe, Albert Einstein. So that's another good one from the Sternster. And see you soon, Foxy. Thank you for the support as always, my friend. Hope you're doing well. And see you on Thursday, B. Appreciate the vibe, appreciate the energy. Take care of yourself, everybody. Look after yourselves, drink water, stay hydrated. And I will see you, Sterney, and everybody else on Thursday. And if you haven't hit subscribe and you're watching right now, hit subscribe to join the vibe. We'll be back Thursday, 8 p.m. UK time. And sending you all big hugs. And that's pretty much it.